Lesson 5, Part 1 for all voices, Melodic and Rhythmic Reading Practice. This lesson gives you practical experience working out melodies and rhythms for yourself. First, you want to figure out what key you're in, and then find do on the staff. Next, sing the scale or some common melodic patterns like do, mi, so in that key. Make note of where so and mi are on the staff as well. Then, look at the melody for stepwise motion, large intervals, repeated patterns, and things like that. If you had a copy of the music, you might label each note with the first letter of the correct solfege syllable. I've done it for you. We'll go through a system for figuring out rhythms using beat numbers. In this lesson, we'll limit ourselves to melodies in 3 meters, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Practice rhythms in these meters by counting out loud. Use whole numbers for the main beats. In 4/4, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Use and to count the half beats. In 3/4, this would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. We want to say the numbers to keep track of exactly which beat we're on in the measure. Use e and to count the 16th notes in a beat. In 2/4, this would be 1 e and a, 2 e and a, 1 e and a, 2 e and a, 1 e and a, 2 e and a. Each of these little syllables is a 16th note long. If you write this in your music, line up the beats exactly with the correct notes. Put beat numbers or syllables in parentheses if you're singing a long note through that beat. That way you keep counting the beats in your head. Here is a little tune, number 1. Can you sight read it yet? What is the key? Where is do? Use a keyboard or keyboard app to find the exact pitch for do. Here it is. Then sing a few common patterns like do, mi, do, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, do. Which solfege syllable does it start with? So. Figure out what the solfege syllables are for each note, or at least find do, mi, and so on the staff. Look for stepwise motion, large intervals, repeated notes, and common patterns. Then sing through the notes without rhythm. Here's do, starts on so, do, mi, so, mi, jumps to mi, fa, back to fa, down to re, then do, mi, fa, re, do. That's the tune. Now what about rhythm? Well, what is the time signature? Practice the rhythm by saying the numbers of the beats with a strong, steady pulse. So, there's my pulse. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, rest. I like to say rest to emphasize that there is a rest so I don't forget it. For each example, I'll give you do, and you have to find your first note, so. Then I'll count a measure out loud to set a nice moderate to slow tempo, and then try to sight read the example 2 times through. Number 1. Here is do. 1 and 2 and. Again. Repeat the sequence with examples in different keys and different time signatures. Don't worry about doing things in the exact order or making mistakes. Just work out the key, the basic melody using solfege, the meter, and the rhythm using beat numbers. Or you could work only on the rhythm the first time through if you like. Number 2. Here is the sound of do. Now pause the video and try to figure it out. When you think you have it, resume the video. Number 2. Here is do. 1, 2, 3. Again. Number 3. Here is the sound of do. Pause the video and work it out. Then try to sight read. Number 3. Here is do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Number 4. Here is the sound of do. Remember, your first pitch is not necessarily do. You have to find it. So this is do. Find your pitch, work out the melody, and then resume the video. Number 4. Here is do. 1, 2. Again. Number 5. Here is the sound of do. Pause the video. Number 5. Here's do. 1, 2, 3. Again. And finally, number 6. Here is do. Pause the video. Number 6. Here is do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't be fooled by the spacing. Keep track of exactly which beat and fraction of a beat every note falls under. This is the most important trick to figuring out any rhythm. You can also draw faint lines marking each beat in a measure if you need to keep beats, notes, and words straight. It's messy, but it will help you read the most difficult rhythms correctly.